We'll come into standing position to start our practice today. So come into stand in Tadasana or mountain pose. Keep your feet slightly apart. Think of aligning your heels with your sitting bones. And we'll start with setting up our base of support. So we will locate the 3 points in each of our feet. The first point being the base of our big toe. So find the fleshy part under your big toe, which is also called the mound of the big toe, and press the base of your big toe against the mat. And we'll move on to the second point, which is the base of the little toe. So locate the fleshy part under your little toe and press that second point against the mat. And keeping those first 2 points in contact and press against the mat, we'll move into the third point, which is all the way back towards the center of your heels. And feel your feet connecting with the mat, with the ground through those 3 points. And start to distribute your weight equally across the 3 points in each of your feet. And start to feel your legs and your glutes engage by simply grounding all your physical weights through your feet, through the 3 points of your feet. And from there, we'll move up towards the lower back, middle back, and upper back. And feel that you are standing taller. Keep your ribs in. Keep your torso engaged. And from there, roll your shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Slightly externally rotate the arm bones and bring your palms facing forward. And from there, push your chin back and tuck it down slightly towards your chest, so you are looking straight forward. And from there, you can close your eyes and just breathe. In and out through your nostrils. One more inhale and exhale. Open your eyes, and we'll move on into a few gentle stretches. Still standing in mountain pose, and we'll drop our right ear towards the right shoulders. And continue dropping the head across the back towards the left, and move the chin forward across the chest, coming back to the right side, and again roll the head across the back to the left, forward to the right. 2 more times, circling in this direction. And when your head is back on the right side, we will reverse the circle. So from the right side, we will move forward across the chest to the left, and from the left across the back to the right, and again across the chest to the left, across the back to the right, and continue for 2 more circles. And finally move your head back towards the center and looking forward, and start to circle your shoulders. Make the circle as big as possible. Move the shoulder across the 4 corners, up, back, down, and forward. And then reverse the circle. And release. Bring the shoulders down, relax. And bring your attention back into your feet. Are you still grounding through the 3 points of your feet? And spread your arms to the side at about 30 to 45 degrees from your hips, and start to spiral the arm bones in and out while keeping the shoulder girdles stable. So the movement comes from the movement of the humerus or the upper arm bone around the shoulder socket, and bring the arm slightly higher, so about 90 degrees from your hips, and repeat the same movement. And finally bring it even higher, so make like a Y shape or letter Y, and repeat the same movement, spiraling in and out, just the arm bones around the shoulder socket. And float your arms back down. Extend the right arm to the right side and flex the wrist, or more of extend the wrist so that the fingertips is facing towards the ceiling, and drop your head towards the left side and breathe. Bring the head back to the center, drop the right arm back to the side, and this time extend the left arm to the side. Extend at the wrist so that your left fingertips pointing towards the ceiling, and drop your head towards the right side. So bring your right ear closer to your right shoulders and stay for a couple of breaths. And drop the left arm back to your side, head back to the center. And this time, make a prayer with your hands by pressing the palms of your hands together. And you want to bring the prayer arms lower, like about your lower ribs, so that you are keeping your wrists and your elbows in line. And press both hands to the left side, and then press both hands to the right side, and both hands back to the center. Clasp your hands together and rotate at the wrist. And reverse the rotation. And release the hands. And this time you will bring your right arm towards the back, reaching behind. And this time you will flex your wrist. So It is as if you are receiving something from a person behind you. Keep the right arm extending to the back and drop your head towards the left, bringing your left ear towards your left shoulders, looking forward still, and bring the head back to the center. Release the arm, and this time you will bring the right arm reaching to the back, flex at the wrist again, thinking of getting somebody is passing something to you at your back. So keep the left arm reaching to the back, left wrist flex, looking forward, and drop your right ear towards your right shoulders. Breathe one more time. And then exhale to bring your head back to the center and release your left arm. So still standing in Tadasana. We'll start to drop the chin towards the chest. And start to round your back and your lower back. Keep your arms hanging freely as you keep lowering down, and finally bringing your hands to the mat. Your forward fold. Keep a slight knees, and then inhale and start to roll back up into mountain. Let's do that one more time. So start with rounding your neck, and then your upper back, your lower back, keeping your arms relaxed, just hanging like a dead weight. And then with the inhale, and this time grab one of the block and place it close in front of you, and step your feet slightly wider apart, and again find the 3 points of your feet. So even in this wider standing position, we still want to engage the 3 points in the feet on our feet and distribute the weight equally. So once you find a stable base of support, place your hands on your waist, and this time we're coming back into the forward fold but with a straighter back. So this time the movement coming from the hinging of our hips. So move slowly, try to keep as straight back as possible. You can still keep the knees bent slightly, and come into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, place your hands back on your waist, and again with a straight back, start to move back up. Take an inhale and exhale again, hinging from the hips, maintaining a straight back, and come down into forward fold. Inhaling and start to coming back up. Inhale and exhale, hinging at the hip, straight back, knees soft and lower. And this time we'll stay in the forward fold. Place your hands on the mat and place the left hand below your head. Take an inhale and twist your torso towards the right side and reach your right arm up. Exhale, lower the right arm, replace the left hand with the right hand, and exhale, twisting to the left side, reaching your left arm up. Exhale, replace the right hand with the left hand, inhaling, twist to the right side. Exhale, right hand replace the left hand, inhaling, twist to the left, left arm up, and exhale, both hands on the mat. Place the block, this time under your head, and adjust the height so that you can fall deeper into your forward fold and rest your head on the block. And in your forward fold, rather than pushing your hips to the back, this time try to align the hips with your heels and rest your forehead on the block. You could walk your hands to the back, so fingertips facing the back, and reach with your arms. Walk your hands forward, block, and press again. Raise your forehead off the block. Hands on the waist, and again hinging from the hip, bring your torso up and come back into standing wide, and heel toe closer. And we are back into standing mountain pose with the heels below the sitting bones. Again, place the hands on the waist and come up into your tippy toes. Lower the heels down and bend the knees to lower the hips. Come into a chair. Straighten the knees. Come into tippy toes. Heels down. Lower to chair. Straighten the knees. Tippy toes. Heels down and chair. And keep going for several more cycles. And don't forget to breathe. And this time, when we lower to chair, we will keep one of the heels up and both heels up when knees are straight. Keep the other heels up, lower to chair, and it's like a pedaling movement. A couple more, and release both heels on the mat, standing straight. Step your right foot behind the left and reach your left arm up, and with your right hand grab your wrist and pull the left arm towards the right side, pushing your left knee to the left and come into a side bending. And coming back up, step the right foot parallel to the left, and this time bring the left foot behind the right foot. Reach the right arm up with the left hand, grab the right wrist and pull the right arm towards the left while pushing your right hip to the right, side bending on the second side. then coming back to the center, step both feet parallel, and let's move to the front of the mat if you haven't already. Still, the feet slightly apart, heels under sitting bones. Find the 3 points in each of your feet. One more breath in mountain pose, and we'll move on into a short and simple flow. Inhale, raise your arms up, and exhaling, coming forward with other spinal rounding, hip hinging, so your choice. Coming down into forward fold. Inhale, come light on your fingertips, halfway lift, and exhaling, forward. And then inhale, bend your knees and lower the hips, come into a chair pose. Exhale, straighten the knees and forward fold. Inhale, step the right foot back, drop the back knee, come into a low lunge position. Grab the 2 blocks and place it under your foot. So adjust the kemudian bahaya satu, biasakan satu. And lower your torso over the front leg, coming into a half split, and bend the front knee, moving back into low lunge, and again front knee straight, lower your torso, half split, back into low lunge, half split, come back into low lunge, and this time tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and press on the blocks to step the right foot forward, coming back into forward fold, and bend at the knees to lower the hips, and this time we will lower all the way down into squat. So for those of you who are having the heels lifting off the mat in your squat or in your malasana, grab one of the block and just sit your bottom on the blocks. And focus on external rotating at the hips. On the inner side of the hips. One more breath, and place your hands down, press against the mat to straighten your knees, and come back into a forward. Inhale to step your left leg to the back. Lower the torso towards the front leg, half split. Inhale, bend. Front split. Inhale. Exhale. Front half split. And then into low lunge position, and from this low lunge position, we will And the right foot back. Come into kind of an all four. Lower your hands on the mat. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knees off the mat and push the hips up and back into an inverted V position or downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent for now and hook the right foot behind the left ankle. Keeping the left and attempt to lower the left heel towards the mat. Stretching the left calf. Release the right on. Keep both knees bent. And this time hook the left foot behind the right ankle. Keeping the right knee bent as you attempt to lower the right heel towards the mat. Stretching the right calf. Release both feet on the mat. And this time you can straight both knees. Take your arm up. Press with your hands against the mat. And breathe. Facing about breaths. And exhale to drop knees. Come into all four. And we'll move on into a cat and cow stretch. So with an inhale, start to arch your lower back, your upper back, and your neck. Looking up. Exhale. And start to round your lower back, your upper back. And bring your head down, looking towards your belly button. Inhale, arch from your lower back, looking up. Exhale, round from your lower back, and looking down to your belly button. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And come back into neutral position. This time we will inhale. Again, arch the back. And exhale to round the back and push the hips towards the heels. Come into child's pose. Inhaling, push the hips off the heels, arch the back. Exhale, round the back and push the hips towards the heels. Child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time reach the arms, right arm forward. Exhale, right hand on the mat. Child's pose. Inhale. Come up, reach the left arm forward. Exhale, left hand on the mat. Child's pose. Inhale, reach the right arm and circle the arm. Right hand on the mat. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale, come up, left arm forward, circle the left arm. Exhale to child's pose. One more set. Inhaling up, right arm circle. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come up, left arm circle. Exhale to child's pose. And stay in child's pose. Bend your your right elbow and place the right hand at the back of your head. Inhale, lift your torso and twist towards the right side. Exhale down. Inhale, twist. Exhale. Inhale and twist. And exhale. Place the right hand on the mat. And this time bend the left elbow and place the left hand behind the head. Inhale. Lift the torso and twist to the left. Exhale. Forehead down. Inhale. Twist to the left. Exhale. Inhale, twist. Exhale. And both hands on the mat and stay in child's pose for a couple of breaths. Inhale, walk your hands towards your shoulders and press up and come into kneeling position. So lift your heels, lift your hips off the heels. Inhale to raise your arms up. Press the palms together or keep them apart. And thinking of growing taller through the crown of your head, engage your legs, engage your glutes, and start to arch your upper back. Come into a very, very gentle back bend. Go as far as you are comfortable. And then inhaling, back to the center, lower your arms down. Coming back into all four. And this time with the inhale, we will raise the right leg off the mat, extend the right leg back, and lower the right leg. Inhale, raise and extend the left leg, lower the left leg. Inhale, right leg off the mat, extended, and let's see if we can try to extend the opposite arm as well. So extend the left arm. With the exhale, place the left hand and right leg down. Inhale, first extend the left leg and fix your gaze into one point and see if you can balance and extend the right arm forward as well. Lower the right hand, left leg. Let's try that one more time. Fix your gaze into a point, and with the inhale, extend your right leg to the back, and maybe left arm as well, and balance. Lower the left hand and right leg. Inhale, extend the left leg. Fix your gaze, focus, breathe, and extend the right arm. Lower the right hand and also the left leg. Tuck the back toes. Take an inhale and exhale. Engage the musculature in your torso as you lift your your knees off the mat. Push your hips up and back, coming back into downward facing dog. And grab one of the block, place it below your head and rest your forehead on the block. And we'll stay in this supported downward dog for about 5 long breaths. Inhale to raise your head off the block. And take another inhale to lift your right leg, bend the right knee, and step the right foot forward, coming back into low lunge position. Place the block under your hands. Inhale to raise your left arm up, and exhaling, side bending towards the right side. So stretching the left side and also the left hip. Breathe. Inhaling, coming back to the center. Left hand on the block, press on the blocks to lift the back knee and step the back foot forward. Straighten both knees, but keep them soft and lower into forward. Inhale, start to bend the knees, lower the hips, and coming back into Malasana. And for those of you who has the heels lifted off the mat, sit on your blocks. And again, focus on the opening of your hips. Both hips external. Press your elbows against the knees. Could stay here for several more breaths, or you could try lower your hands on the ground and walk your hands forward, lowering your torso in between your legs. This is optional. You could just stay for a couple of breaths in traditional Malasana. And from Malasana, we'll bring the hands closer to the feet, press with the hands to straighten the knees, and coming back in four. Inhale and step the right leg back, coming back into low lunge position. Block under your hands. Inhale, raise your right arm up, and this time side bending towards the left side, stretching the right side and the right hip. Inhaling back to the center. Press your hands on the blocks. Lift the back knee. And step the right foot forward. Coming back into forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Lower the hips, this time just into a child's pose. Exhale, straighten the knees, forward fold. Inhaling, we will coming back up into mountain pose. So again, it's your choice. You could come up by hinging at your hips or by unrolling your spine. So choose which one feels great for you. One more inhale, raise your arms up, looking up or looking forward. And exhale, float your arms back by your side. We are back in mountain pose. Take one more inhale, arms up. Exhale into forward fold. Bend at the knees, lower your hips, and coming back into sitting position. Place the block in the middle of your mat and sit on the block. So you are raising your hips higher than the knees, like so. And we'll move on into a Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, or the alternate nostril breathing. So with your right hand, you will close one nostril at a time. So your thumb will close the right nostril, and your ring finger will close the left nostril. So this will be the hand position. The index and middle finger will be resting on your palms, or you can also rest them in between your eyebrows. If this hand position is awkward, you could choose to use your thumbs and your pinky finger, and let the other three fingers curl and rest on your palms. So we'll start with closing the left nostril and take an inhale through the right. Hold the in breath, close the right nostril, open the left, exhale. Inhale through the left nostril, hold the in breath, close the left nostril, open the right, and exhale. So that is one cycle. Let's move on to the second cycle. Inhaling again through the right, hold, close the right, open the left, exhale. Inhale, left, close left, open right, exhale. Inhale right, hold the breath, close right nostril, open left, exhale. Inhale left, hold, close left, open right, exhale. So we have completed about 3 cycles. Let's do 3 more on your own. So starting from the right nostril, inhale. And completing the last cycle by exhaling through the right nostril. And once you're done, place your right hand back on top of your right knee and stay for a couple of relaxed natural breaths through both nostrils. And open your eyes, and right now will be a good time to turn off the room lighting, or make the room lighting a bit dim, because we are moving on into a laying down restorative poses. So once you adjust the room lighting, come back onto your mat and grab one of the blocks and lay down with the knees bent and feet flat on the floor. and place one of the block below your sacrum in this manner. So the block will be on your sacrum, is not on the lower back, but is on the bony part of your hips that is just below the lower back. So I'm on the lower setting of the block. So some of you might want to try the second height setting and see if that feels better. And we are in a supported bridge position, and from here we'll extend both legs, point both of the feet, take an inhale to raise the right leg up, flex the right foot and lower the leg down, point the right foot and raise the leg, flex and lower the leg, point the foot, raise the leg, flex, lower the leg. Keep going for a couple more. And keep the right leg down. This time we will point the left foot and raise the left leg up, flex the left foot, lower the leg, point, raise the leg up, flex, bring the leg down. Keep going. Make the movement smooth. And finally lower the left leg and keep both legs down. And this time we will raise both legs together. First, bend the knees, bring the feet closer to your hips, and from there raise the feet off the mat and extend both feet up. And just breathe. We'll hold in this position for about 3 more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale and bend at the knees. Slowly lower the feet on the mat. Lift your sacrum off the blocks and remove the blocks. Roll to your side. Coming up and get the yoga bolster or the head pillows and place them so that the long side of the bolster is parallel with the long side of the mat. Sit to bring your hips towards one of the short edge of the bolster and gently start to lower your back on the bolsters and come into a hard pose. And if this doesn't feel great to you, you could scoot your hips further away from the edge of the bolsters to reduce the arch in your lower back, and you see if that feels better. Keep your arms by your side. You could keep your both legs straight or press the soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana position. close your eyes and breathe. Start to deepen your breath. On your next inhale, roll yourself to the side and push up into seated position. Keep the bolster or the pillows off the mat for now. And lay down in a half Shavasana with the knees bent and feet flat on the floor. And this time grab one of the blanket and place them in between of your thighs. Shift your hips towards the left side and drop both of your legs to the right. Your head is still facing up towards the ceiling, and spread your arms to the side. Take an inhale and exhale and bring your left arm across to meet the right hand. Exhaling to open the arms. In, exhale to close. Inhale to open. And you could repeat the same movement, just moving the left arm across, or you can make a half circle, bringing the left arm over your head and meet the right hand, and another half circle over your head to open both arms to the side. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale, close the arms. Exhale, open, and keep the arms open to the side. And turn your head towards the left side. Inhaling, look up towards the ceiling. Bring your knees up. Shift your hips back to the center. And then shift your hips towards the right side this time and drop both of your knees towards the left. Knees are stacked and you are squeezing a blanket in between your thighs. And this time we will bring the right arm across to meet the right hand with the left hand. Inhaling to open the arms. Exhale to close. Inhale. Exhale. So you could continue moving the arms across, or you could make a half circle over your head to open and to close. Inhaling inhaling to open the arms and exhaling to close. And keep the arms open to the side. Turn to look towards the right hand and breathe. Inhale. Turn your head back to look up. Bring your both knees up. Remove the blanket. Roll to the side and come up, and we'll prepare for the last pose of the day, which is Shavasana in basic relaxation pose. So roll one of your blanket just halfway to create a small roll at one end of the blanket, and keep some width for you to place your head. And take the second blanket and create another blanket roll. This time roll the blanket all the way, like so, and place this under the crease of your knees, and start to lower your back on the mat. Adjust the position of the roll under your neck, and lay your head down. Relax your shoulders. Feet are apart, arms by your side. They are slightly away from your waist. Your palms are facing up. Adjust the props, adjust the body, and be 10% more comfortable. And then close your eyes. Breathe. Bring your awareness to the third eye center, which is the point in between your eyebrows. And follow the rhythm of your breath, of your breath. Whenever any thoughts come into your mind, just acknowledge those thoughts and let them carry away. And bring your awareness back into the third eye center and follow the rhythm of your breath. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your toes and fingertips. Invite small gentle movement back into your physical body. On the next inhale, roll to your side and press with your hands to come up into seated position. Cross your legs in front of you. Keep your eyes closed for now, but press your palms together and rub the palms to generate heat. And place both palms on each of your eyelids. One more time, rub the palms to generate heat and bring the warmth onto your eyelids. One more time, rub the palms together. And this time, bring them to your neck and give your neck a gentle massage. Finally, make a prayer with your hands. Bring them to your heart center.